Hi, in today's video I would like to introduce you a very nice geometry problem involving a triangle. Here is the following figure shows. As a right triangle, we have the circle is passing through the point N and touching the hypotenuse of this triangle at the point P. And this segment BA is divided into three parts. We have X, we have 2 and 3X. The total distance of this segment BA is 4X, okay? And also the radius of this circle is 2x minus 2. The given information we give this area is pi square over 2. And we have the shaded area which is in the green. The top one is the double area of the bottom one, okay? Our goal, we are going to calculate the area of the shaded area which is in red, okay? This geometry problem is my personal work. It's not 100% accurate because of measurements. To have the right measurement, we need to measure X and every single part of these areas, okay? But theoretically is logical, okay? By symmetry reason, this triangle was equilateral triangle because in order to complete the half circle, we need to draw another half and touching another side length of this big triangle to become equilateral triangle. But it's not necessary to have equilateral triangle because this angle is pi over 6 and this angle pi over 3. This circle is forcing this triangle to be equilateral triangle because of the symmetry reason, okay? Since we have equilateral triangle and we have the side length BA is 4x because x plus 3x is 4x, that means this side length is 2x, is a half of this one. So let's call this one, this is 2x, okay? Before I calculate the area of this one, I'm going to calculate x, okay? So the best way to calculate x, I'm going to transport this distance to here, okay? So we'll get like this. Since we have a rectangle, this line is parallel with this line, and that means this angle is pi over 3, okay? And then this triangle become similar to the big triangle because it has pi over 3 here, this pi over 2, this angle must be pi over 6, okay? So in order to calculate x, this distance equal to 2 because this line and this line are parallel, and also this angle pi over 3 and this angle pi over 3, okay? So since this small triangle and big triangle are similar triangles, so the ratio of the hypotenuse of the big triangle is divided by the ratio of the small triangle, which is 4x is divided by 2 equal this distance, which is cosine pi over 6 is multiplied by 4x. Cosine pi over 6 is equal to square root of 3 over 2 is multiplied by 4x is divided by this distance. This distance equal to this distance, which is the radius of the circle, which is 2x minus 2 minus this distance. This distance equal to this distance because we have a rectangle here, and this distance equal to sine pi over 3 is multiplied by x. Sine pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2, okay? So that's mean minus square root of 3 over 2x. I'm going to simplify this expression by multiplying numerator and denominator by 2. So I will get here 2 is multiplied by 4, which is 8, is divided by 2, which is 4. I will get 4 square root of 3x. For the denominator, I'm going to multiply this one by this one, which is 4x minus 4 minus square root of 3x, okay? So now this 2 will be cancelled out with this number 2. I will get this one, and also moreover I'm going to cancel out 4x from both sides. So I will get half equal to square root of 3 is divided by 4x minus 4 minus square root of 3x. Equivalent, I'm going to multiply side by side. I will get 2 square root of 3 equal to 4x minus 4 minus square root of 3x. Okay? So now I'm going to take number 4. I'm going to take this minus 4 to the left hand side of this equation. I will have 2 square root of 3 plus 4 equal, I'm going to take x as a common factor for both terms. I will get x is multiplied by 4 minus square root of 3. Okay, it's equivalent. I'm going to divide both sides by 4 minus square root of 3. I'm going to rationalize this one by multiplying by conjugate. I will get x equal to is multiplied by 3 plus 4 is multiplied by 4 plus square root of 3 is divided by 4 minus square root of 3 is multiplied by 4 plus square root of 3. Okay, this one is giving us 8 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 3 is multiplied by square root of 3, which is 3, is multiplied by 2, which is 6, plus 16 plus 4 square root of 3. The whole thing is divided by 4 is multiplied by 4, which is 16. 16 minus 3, which is 13. By simplifying this one more, I will get x equal to 6 plus 16, which is 22. 8 plus 4, which is 12. Square root of 3 is divided by 13. Okay, so here is the x. So the value of x after calculating this one is giving you 3.29. Okay, so let's set x here equal 3.29. Now let's clean up this bird and move on to the next step. Notice here we have the straight relationship between the top area, which is in green, and the bottom one, which is in green as well. So this area is half of this area. So I'm going to work on the top one to calculate this area, which is M and QP, and to find this area as P. And also in the other part, I'm going to work on the bottom one, where I can find SP as well, and make the combination between two equations. So the first table, before I do that, I'm going to drop this line perpendicularly on the segment PQ to make the right triangle. I'm going to calculate the area of this small triangle first, then move on to the area of this rectangle. Okay, so now this area as a whole thing, let's call it S, M, and QP, equal this area, which is SP. We already mentioned that is SP, plus pi square over 2, which is this one here, pi square over 2, which this sector of this circle. Okay, equal to this area. Let's call this area S1 and is S2. That's mean S1 plus S2. First table, I'm going to calculate S1. So if you take a look at this small triangle, this is pi over 3, this angle, because we have the rectangle, this line and this line are parallel, and we already have pi over 3 as an angle of this one. So that's mean this angle equal to this angle. That's mean this triangle is and this triangle are similar. Okay, we're going to apply the basic standard formula for the area of the triangle. Let's calculate S1 first. So the area of this small triangle is a half, is multiplied by the base. This is the base, and multiplied by the height. The base equal to 1, because this distance equal to cosine pi over 3 is multiplied by 2. cosine pi over 3 is a half, is multiplied by 2, is given as 1. Okay, so the base equal to 1 is multiplied by the heights. So this is the heights. The heights equal sine pi over 3 is multiplied by 2. Sine pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2 is multiplied by 2 is given as square root of 3. Square root of 3. Okay, this is for S1. For the S2, so the area of this rectangle is this side length is multiplied by this side length. This side length is y minus 1. Y minus 1 is multiplied by this side length. This side length equal to sine pi over 3 is multiplied by 2. Sine pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2, which is square root of 3 over 2 is multiplied by 2. Okay, y equal to this distance as a full size of this segment, which is 2x, minus this distance. This distance is the side length of this triangle equal to x over 2. Because this distance equal to cosine pi over 3 is multiplied by x. Cosine pi over 3 is half. Half is multiplied by x is given as x over 2. Okay, that's mean y equal 2x minus x over 2. Okay, equal to 2x minus x over 2 minus 1 is multiplied by this one. I'm going to simplify 2. I will get square root of 3 here. So this one, by simplifying this one, is given as 3 over 2x, okay, minus 1. That means this one is given as 3 over 2x minus 1 is multiplied by square root of 3. I'm going to sum these areas and put them into the original equation. So I will get square root of 3 over 2 S1 plus this one is given as 3 over 2 square root of 3 x minus square root of 3 equal to pi square over 2 plus sp. By simplifying this one more, so I will get 3 over 2 square root of 3 x minus square root of 3 over 2 equal to pi square over 2 plus sp. Okay, by taking square root of 3 over 2 as a common factor, I will get equal to pi square over 2 plus sp. Equivalent sp equal to square root of 3 over 2 is multiplied by 3x minus 1 minus pi square over 2. Here is the first equation. Now I found the value of sp. Now let's move on to calculate sp in different way. So if you take a look at this triangle is a component of two parts, the red area and the green area. The green area equal to sp over 2. Okay, so that's mean let's call this area as st equal to this area which is in the red, which is shaded area, which we need, plus this area is a sp over 2. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. I will get here 4. I will get here 4. Okay, now I'm going to take this one and put it into this one. In the same time, st is the area of this triangle is half, is multiplied by the base, which is x over 2, is multiplied by the height, which is square root of 3 over 2x. After simplification is given as square root of 3 over 8 x square equal to this one sd plus sp over 2. sd equal to square root of 3 over 8 x square minus sp over 2. The shaded area sd, which is in the red, equal to square root of 3 over 8 x square minus sp over 2. So I'm going to take this value of sp over 2 and put it into this equation is giving us square root of 3 over 8 x square minus this term, which is minus square root of 3 over 4, is multiplied by 3x minus 1 plus pi square over 4. Now I'm going to take square root of 3 over 8 as a common factor by multiplying this one by 2. I will get SD equal to square root of 3 over 8 is multiplied by x square minus 2 is multiplied by 3x is giving us minus 6x minus 2 is multiplied by minus 1 is giving us plus 2. Okay, plus this term pi square over 4. Here is the expression of the shaded area, which is in the red. We already calculated x, which is 3.29. After replacing x with 3.29, and you find SD equal to 1.97. Okay, I have done with this problem. Just consider subscribe. If you have any question you suggest, just put it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I will see you in next video. Bye.